Smartdoll is trying out pre-orders.
And apparently, hell is officially frozen over.
It's Monday, October 13th, and this is your Smartdoll news.
Welcome back to the Smartdoll News, everybody.
Katie just said, I just voted I did my civic duty as a Smartdoll fan.
Yes, you don't get a sticker, though. But, yeah, we are going to be talking about something that we mentioned last week, which is all the cosplay dolls that Danny has done in the past that are custom, and which one of those you might want to see made as a real doll. And we're just talking about the face, you know, just the face turned into a doll. You know, not literally a licensed doll, like the doll.
We'll have another name, just like, was it Battle Bittersweet? And,
yeah, some of them have come out in various forms. We're going to go through all the ones that haven't been actually released, take a look at them, and at the end, see what all of you have said. So there's a link in the chat. I'll put one up a little bit, in a little bit as well. And yeah, that'll be the end of the show. Let us get into, if I can get the right screen up. Spooky season! It's been spooky season for a couple weeks now.
yeah.
But we did want to post spooky shirts are back. I think I might have actually still had them on the shop, but the collection is up on the shop. If you need a new shirt or don't have one of these, you've got I think some of my favorite shirts, I think, are in this collection. But you can pick them up at myladydisdain.com. I think my personal favorite is the Werewolf Kizuna tote bag.
Yeah, it's pretty cute.
Because it's got a whole, like, Reese's Pieces vibe going on to it.
It does. It's like you could put, it would be funny to, like, tape a Reese's Pieces wrapper to her hand.
Yes.
Like she's going, hey, get your Reese's Pieces.
So, yeah, I also like to me, the bags are just fun. The Trick or Treat bag has, you know, devil on one side, angel on the other side.
Right, so it says treat on the other side.
So that's up there for you. And another quick announcement, Fusion, our limited edition option head collaboration with Smartdoll, is on sale for a limited time, $2.99. So we want to give everyone an opportunity, especially with like everything increasing these days, to pick one up if you're looking to. Yeah. So
yeah, these are already in the U.S., so U.S. people, there's not going to be any additional tariff charge.
Yep. And if you were looking to get one before, but, you know, are in the EU and were avoiding because of the import costs, hopefully this will cover that as well.
Kelly asks, how long is the survey open for still? We are going to be reviewing the results on the news.
You've got until we start talking about it, so another little bit. Christine says, we need shirts for the dolls. We don't make shirts for dolls. It would be an enormous undertaking, unfortunately, and it is not something that, honestly, that we would ever be able to justify the amount of energy. Like, you don't want us spending our time doing that, and it's not going to really bring much of anything for us. So it is way, way complicated to start adding that in. But we've got lots of t-shirts out there, human-sized t-shirts, and we generally always make human-sized t-shirts of the official Smartdoll shirts.
Right. So you can usually find some way to twin with your doll based off of Danny's styles.
Yep. So check out myladydisdain.com. You've got the holiday shirts up, and you've got Fusion option heads are on sale for $2.99.
And like, can we show her really quick?
Sure.
Because I know Lee mentioned her hat. So, guys, Coco Fusion.
She's pretty fantastic.
You cannot sleep on this girl. She is wearing a hat today from, oh my gosh, why now am I like blanking on the name of the shop?
It's not Mushroom Peddler.
No, it's not. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. It was on the tip of my tongue. Okay, I'm gonna have to put it in the comments because I normally know her name of her shop right off the top of my head, and I'm blanking.
Yeah.
Octopudding.
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 So that's Fusion. That's Coco Fusion. She is available. And just a reminder, these are option heads. So that is head plus eyes and head cap. And the rest you will have to supply from your collection. And yes, Sandy was channeling her best. I don't know. I was trying to think of somebody, but I guess the only person I could think of would be like, was it Lori on on Shark Tank or whatever does
the Home Shopping Network stuff. QVC.
So let's get back into the main story tonight. Danny's actually did a pre-order. In fact, it literally ended at 8 or 9 minutes ago. So this has like been a thing that he has said, no, we don't do this for, I'm pretty sure, longer than we've been buying smart dolls.
Yeah.
I think it's been many, many, many years for anybody, for him actually putting this out there. And Sandy, from your memory, why has Danny, I mean, he also says it in the article to some extent, but why has Danny always like said no to pre-orders?
He doesn't want to take people's money and then put all the stress on his team to have to make these certain amount of orders in a short period of time.
Right, because normally you do something like for, you do something like for one of the big dolls coming out of, like a licensed doll coming out of, Dolphy Dream, and you're talking, or in most places that do pre-orders, you're talking like a year,
right,
before it comes out, which I think we're all used to, but Danny has always seemed to basically be like, hey, I don't want to hold on to people's money that long. And like, what if something goes wrong? And like, what if I have to, what if we can't make the deadlines that we established? Or what if, I mean, technically, I think half the time you don't know exactly when those things are going to ship anyway. Lee says, pretty sure there are people who put in pre-orders with other companies years ago that still are waiting on their resin dolls. Yeah.
And then the constant, I mean, like, honestly, it takes up a lot of his time because there's people like probably constantly emailing in, like checking the status of pre-orders and stuff like that. And he's got to tell them it's going to be ready when it's ready. And so like, there's a whole sort of business itself around pre-orders that he hasn't wanted to get into.
Dee Dee says, I think the pre-order should only be for special releases like he did with Suzaku. So yeah, it was one of the licensed dolls. I mean, it definitely makes more sense with licensed dolls. And that's mostly what I think for like Dolphy Dream, what you see pre-orders used for.
Right.
But obviously, like most resin dolls are just done that way. Like it feels like. Cornflower Blue says, I didn't see any post on Discord about the pre-order. It should have been through coming to the Twitter feed, I believe, at some point.
You may have missed what it was because we're actually going to show you what it was. It looks very much like a normal release until you actually read it.
He posted about it, and then he almost immediately did a pre-order.
Yeah.
I just want to call this one out before we go further. Katie and your doll says, honestly, with the tariff situation, I would really be scared to do a pre-order nowadays.
Well, the one thing is, I mean, like, honestly, things can always change, but we actually do have an official agreement with Japan in the U.S. about tariffs. So,
right, but the point is like, if you're gonna do a payment now, you don't know what the situation is gonna be in 6 months.
right.
And so in 6 months,
That's true.
you're gonna get hit with whatever the tariffs happen to be at that point.
Right.
So for U.S. customers, I think that's a really good point in that, like, long-term pre-orders is not great in the fairly volatile situation that we're in right now. Everywhere else, it's like not likely to change, and it's very stable as far as, like, you know, EU or UK relations to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would be a little worried about this. But again, long term. Should we take a look at what Danny's? You can actually see here. This was literally a few hours ago. He said it's set up to end the pre-order at literally 7 p.m. our time, right when we started. So this is just like anything else. You can purchase it. It does say the available slots, and it has the pre-order ends in X time. And so he will take pre-orders until he sells out. And basically, it's going to be a reasonably short time frame. We're not talking, we're not talking like, open for weeks or whatever like that. He did literally like Friday to Monday, I think this was. So about 3 days, just under. And he says limited quantities, but it's dynamically managed by the system, which is interesting.
Yeah, not sure how he's doing that, but he's doing it in a way that's supposed to allow his team to not be overwhelmed by it.
Well, so this is something that we've actually been seeing for quite some time. The stuff that's usually like in stock, like that they have a fair amount of stock of, or they're keeping in stock, you will see like the stock numbers are set to like, semi-low, like 5 or something like that. And you can see it on the page. And then when the stock gets down, it looks like it automatically like restocks. And that's, I think, what Danny is saying here. There's a dynamic, algorithm that is essentially restocking things based off of capacity and things like that. So it sounds like that's how they have been managing like the generally in stock stuff. And like, it seems like it's just applying to this. I can confirm from Guru, from looking at, our database, the inventory tracking, this is totally messing with Guru. Like, it thinks they've been going and selling, and like, I don't have any support yet for pre-orders. So I'll have to figure that out. But what I can see is the inventory going down and it getting restocked a number of times. And what I don't see is, since the inventory is kind of checking like every hour or so, I'm not able to see like what exactly is triggering it. My guess is that a restock is triggering about when it gets down to 2. So from what I can tell, and I'm going to give a range here because this is supposition, like I can only see, like, because of the restocks and it being an hour window in our data, what I believe is we're dealing with like there being 7 to 12 of these pre-ordered, somewhere in that range. So what that means is, what it seems like is there may be some higher cap, and the algorithm is like working within that. But we're not just dropping the same amount that he would, where he's not just pre-ordering the same amount that he would have dropped. We are, we are actually, there's flexibility. Like if normally he would drop like, I don't know, 5 to 10 or something like that. Probably more so like 10 on a new product. And this looks like it will definitely give you that buffer so that when, like, if he did this for a new product, it shouldn't sell out. The pre-order shouldn't sell out immediately. I mean, it may still, but there's like, it's going to pre-order, from what it seems like, more than he would have dropped, like, and had necessarily normally available. But there's a couple other rules and guidelines that we probably need to go over.
So the final product photos only. So he's only going to do this when you can actually see the exact thing you're going to get. So it's not going to be like where they put up like a drawing of an outline and go, here's my dress up darling or whatever, like.
And this is always like expectations and making sure that people are paying for something that they know what they're getting, has always been something that Danny has talked a lot about, and has always been concerned with.
Yep. Short pre-order windows. So the windows are going to be really short. So it's not going to be a thing like you're going to wait for 6 months for something most of the time anyway.
Well, the pre-order window is how long you have to pre-order it. So we're talking days.
Oh, okay. So, but he hasn't said how long it will take.
He said there'll be about date. Like this pre-order he put up was 3 days.
The pre-order, so I was misreading that. So the pre-order windows is just how much time you have to pre-order.
Right.
Just a few days. So we don't know if he's going to do things where it could take them 6 months to get it to you.
We do know that, and it's no, but that's not what we're talking about here. So yes. So let me clarify. The pre-order window is just a few days, and his point basically is, like, he's not going to just keep this open and get as many sales as possible. His point is to give people more, give some flexibility and to be able to make the amount that people want, but also to not overburden the team and to make sure that they're focused on quality, not quantity.
Also to keep them from having excessive amounts of stock, because he has expressed in the past that they have an excessive amount of heads of different things. And so they need to control that.
I don't think it's in here, so I think it might have been in another page. Basically what this means is it may take longer for them to get your doll out. Like normally it's within a day or two, right?
Yeah.
Like things get shipped out fast because they basically are already ready to go and they're just packing stuff up and working through orders.
Though he does say for new people that it could be to allow 15 days before shipping.
So with this system, from the way it currently looks, is he's still saying that 15 days they should be like you'll get it with shipped out within that time frame. So it might take a little bit longer than you're used to, but their time frame has always been, or is for all dolls, 15 days from your order. So just expect that this is going to take a little bit longer than normal. All right. Well, we already basically talked about limited quantities. We've seen the countdown timer.
We talked about that.
Or until all slots are filled. Like I said, this whole dynamic thing, the slots, if you look at it and say, let's go back to this one. So here it says fully assembled, available slots 4 on this particular thing, and this is a few hours ago.
My phone is going off. Sorry.
Just stop using your phone.
I thought something important came up.
We have so there's 4 available. There were 4 available. Like I said, at some point that algorithm is going to essentially cap it, and it will go down. Let's see. Is the limited quantity only available once, or will she become available again later?
That was the last point on that paper.
Yep.
If you miss it, if a pre-order sells out, we may consider offering another round, but only if we received enough orders to make a future release viable. That said, a second chance isn't guaranteed and may take time to materialize, if at all.
I mean, it's the same as everything. You know, Danny may drop a doll only once. And, you know, they will make decisions based on sales, whether or not it's, you know, worth doing that again. This paragraph is a little confusing to me, though. A little bit.
Yeah. I think it means, well, he did say if a pre-order sells out, so they might consider offering, maybe if they got in, maybe, I mean, I guess the only way I can see that is if it actually sold out fast. So say there were 10 available and they sold out in 30 seconds, he would probably consider doing another round.
Sure. I don't know. Considering there's this algorithm that's restocking stuff or raising that, you know, cap and putting more in there as it goes, if it sells out, which means it hits some cap that we're not even seeing, right? It's not the 5. 5 is not the cap. We know that he's sold more than 5, or, you know, done more than 5 pre-orders for Deja Vu. So it's weird to me. If it sells out, there's no real way to know what sell out means, because the numbers don't really mean anything. So I would ignore that whole first part to me. It doesn't make sense to me to say if it sells out, we'll consider it only if we've received enough orders to make a future release viable. Well, if it's sold out, then that to me sounds like they've received enough orders.
Yeah.
So it's not great language, maybe, or exactly what it is. I think Danny is going massively out of his way to basically say, you know, don't get mad at me if I decide not to put this out again. And they will make that decision. It is, but, you know,
I'm sorry, Lee says, John, I need you to know that my conure Ruby is so excited by what you're talking about that he's joining in the conversation loudly. He likes him a pre-order, huh?
We have, this, what was, you know, it came up in Discord, you know, basically, this is just going to add to FOMO. I think the only way the pre-orders to me make any sense at all is if he's able to take more pre-orders than we would normally see in a drop.
Right.
You know, and if all he does is the same thing that he would put into a drop, you know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the point is. So I don't know. I anticipate if it creates FOMO at all, I would anticipate that it's just selling out too quickly. I think it'll be a totally different thing. And I think we've seen a logistical test, right? Deja Vu it's a cute doll, but I don't think like the world is, you know, clamoring for her, especially considering she's had a release already.
Right. Well, did she have a regular release? She had a release as a kit.
She had a release as a kit, but it might as well be a regular release. It's a full doll.
Yeah.
It's just not I mean, it's not that hard to assemble it. So, I don't see, like I said, I think this is a logistical test. I think the real test will be on a more popular anticipated doll to see what ends up happening, how it works, how it affects like what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like what their capacity is. Because they have capacity for other things. So the assumption is, if I'm thinking from a business perspective and a logistics like, you know, a fulfillment perspective, Danny has to be going, I'm going to dedicate X percent of my capacity to pre-orders. Because they could, you know, if it's popular enough, it could fill it, right? Like he could get to a point where he releases, I don't know, a new boy doll that is insanely popular, and probably most of the boy dolls are popular in general anyway. He releases that doll, and it fills up 2 weeks worth of, you know, capacity, and like then he's not making any other dolls. He's got to have some sort of like, he's got a formula of what the, like how much he can dedicate to this, because he also needs to be able to put them out in the time frame in those 15 days, right? Like he's got to be able to meet the 15-day deadline and assure that they can do that. So, you know, it's not this is a one and done, you know, but it's also not, you know, it's not going to be, you know, it's not a guarantee that it, you know, it will come back. But that's every single doll drop that Danny ever does. If it's popular enough, he will tend to give it back. So I feel like the benefit here, even though this is like sort of a weird in-between place, we're not going here, everyone who wants to pay for one now will pay, you know, will pay and get one. But we're getting this window of opportunity. I think it's going to take a lot of like that immediate, again, depending on how much it is, we'll see, but that immediate, like, not the I need to buy this right now FOMO, but the I need to wait up until like 5 a.m. to make sure that I catch this drop sort of FOMO.
People were talking about the FOMO and saying that the FOMO has come down a bit. Lee said, I think the tariffs dampened the FOMO a bit. I think there's still plenty of FOMO, but I guess maybe it's more like GMO, because it's like, guess I missed out.
Well, that's always been the healthy way to look at it, but yes.
Sad I missed out, FEMO.
Well, that's what comes after. You know, FOMO is the I have to buy this because I'm afraid I will miss out.
Right.
It's I think everyone else it's always been represented as DOMO, devastated. You know, demo, yeah, devastated I missed out. Whatever.
Yeah.
NDK says I try out. I think Deja Vu now is on no plans to restock. So. Which doesn't overly surprise me, considering, like, she didn't sell out, whatever number that is. I don't know. Again, we don't know. But she didn't sell out, and she already had a round of it. So it's not to say that there aren't people who want her, but they're, like, as far as the people willing or ready to buy her at this point,
what I think what it comes down to for me, what I think that this whole process, the pre-order thing, is good for at this point, or will be good for, and people commented on it on Twitter, is smartdoll Plus.
Well, I mean, yeah, any of the new things, any of the, like the first round of, I don't know, Cortex bodies and stuff like that. It's...
Right, but smartdoll Plus very expensive, takes up a lot of space.
Sure. And are you thinking like Danny should do a longer
Like, well, if he does it as a pre-order, he only has to make what people are actually willing to buy.
Okay. So yes, and so here's where I disagree with you. I the problem is what does it require for him to make it?
Mm-hmm.
For normal dolls, dolls are dolls. The difference between making one doll and making another doll is different face paint. Mm-hmm. It is one piece of that that is now getting dedicated to that. If we're talking about like, I mean, yes, he can use this to determine like Smart Doll Plus, but he's gonna, unless he wants to extend that time period of not the time period of the pre-order, but the time period of how long till he delivers it. Mm-hmm. Unless he extends that, I mean, he's got to make all the components. He's got to do the vinyl casting of all of those pieces anyway. So it's more of like, I don't know. It's certainly something that he could do in terms of like, we're gonna do a, I don't know, maybe this will be in a month or something like that. I don't know. But from what it sounds like here is we're really talking about things that he's ready to make, and they have to, like, they're not like made, but I wouldn't expect to see a 15-day turnaround on a Smart Doll Plus thing unless he made it tiny. You know what I mean? Like if he allowed, let's say he did a pre-order and he got, I don't know, something high but not crazy high, 25 pre-orders. If he didn't already have those things, if he didn't have the materials to put the bodies together, we were talking about waiting for the casting to be done and getting those pieces back. You know what I mean? Like, so that all stuff, from what it sounds like, Danny's going to need that stuff ready to go in some form. And then it's more a matter of, to do a smaller pre-order, like to hit a 15-day window, it's which character we're doing. You think he'd do multiple pre-orders at the same time?
What do you mean?
Like, here's two guys, I'm putting them both up, you know? Like he did a pre-order. Like, do you think he would do more than one pre-order at the same time?
I don't see why not. If he's got it worked out, I don't see why they wouldn't do more than one at the same time. I mean, not going crazy on it, but like two guys, like here's your two options for guys, and I have this many guy bodies ready, so here's a pre-order for this, and we're gonna do the heads.
So there's consequences though, I think, to that, which is, if this is an automated thing, as he says, the dynamic adjusting of, their, based on their capacity. If he did two at a time, one being more popular than the other would stop off that other one. Or he'd be planning to like divide up between the two. You know what I mean? Like, there would be some weird, interesting, like, capacity issues of having more than one, pre-order going at the same time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, so if he did that, we could see a world where one got cut off a lot sooner because the other one sold out or something like that, or whatever. Maybe not sooner, but like, if there's some sort of thing like we have the capacity to make 50 dolls, and he put out two pre-orders, there's a possibility that max number of 50 would get hit sooner, depending on how much each doll sold. I don't know. Carlos said he might if he was curious which one would be more popular. I mean, it could be a way to deal with the popularity of things.
Right.
But at the same time, then he's also not getting. It's a popularity measurement, not a demand measurement, right? Like it's a comparison measurement.
Better one, better two. And then better, like the one that doesn't get chosen is now relegated to the scrap heap.
Lisa says, clearly the answer is we just need to collectively win the lottery. Yeah, I don't like...
How do you do collective lottery?
I was like, how many, let's see, there's like 700-ish on the Discord. So if we just keep it to that, like what's the lottery worth right now?
And then divide it
Or
up.
do we all individually need, yeah. Christina says, yeah, two at a time is pretty much a vote. George says, Mortal Kombat smartdoll edition.
Fight!
Yeah, I have this. I have a feeling there will be a meme now on Twitter. Thanks to that, George. Okay, so it's an interesting world we're in right now.
Yeah.
And I hope that this is controllable and beneficial and makes everyone feel more at ease about being able to get the thing that they want. Mm-hmm. You're still gonna have issues of we're still gonna have issues of I'm not ready to buy this and Danny didn't put it back up. Mm-hmm. But I mean, at some point, guys, we have to realize that we are all really lucky that Danny keeps re-releasing stuff as it is. Mm-hmm. Like, most of the time, stuff goes and never comes back.
Yeah, like even the new people are getting a shot at Milk, supposedly getting a shot at Blue.
Yep.
So it's very interesting times that we're in.
And so many things Danny is doing now that he said, like, really, never going to happen. Or at least, was very hard-lined about. So it does go to show you how much, he's listening to, he's been increasing transparency and listening to feedback and trying to still protect their workflow and their work-life balance and all of that stuff. So it is interesting. This may go the way of whatchamacallit. He tried the whole body. What was the thing that Deja Vu came in?
I forget.
The bare bones kit.
Yes.
Which it sounds like didn't. I don't know. Maybe it worked out, but I somehow don't think it's going to be
a thing.
Overly much of a thing. But who knows? So yeah. Moving on. We're going to talk about cosplays. If you have not seen the poll, I should be able to. What are you doing?
That people have like only seconds now to fill out the poll.
Oh, they have more than seconds because we're gonna go through
every single doll.
We're gonna go. I mean, reasonably quickly, but there is a link in the chat if you haven't gotten it. The form is basically, it's a list. We're going to go through that list right now of the cosplay dolls. These are custom one-of-a-kind dolls that Danny has made and hangs up on his on the shelf in the studio, and that he has made custom faces for. There are some that are just he used a doll that exists. There are some that he made, was it Venus?
Yeah,
Birth of Venus.
The Birth of Venus became Self Be True, so she was slightly different coloring, but became Self Be True.
On the form, on the poll, I gave you guys the opportunity to pick 3, so you can pick your top 3 that you would like to see released as an actual doll. So in this case, like we see Megan here, if Megan were released as a doll, no costume, no prop, you know, not necessarily even that wig, but that face as a smart doll. I don't know
That
what
is a
he
very cool face. I mean, it's so good for a goth doll. Like, you know, I want to see her with a black wig.
Yeah, it might look very cool. So Megan is like, yeah, I think fairly unique in the look. We've also got Wednesday.
We had the opportunity to have a slumber party with Wednesday in New York.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where, like, I'll feel a little less special, but we actually got to take Wednesday to our hotel room when we were at Anime NYC, and hold on to her overnight. And it was cool. She's really cute in person. We also have Enid, which he did.
I like Enid. Enid's
Yeah.
very cute.
We have Bianca. Now, Bianca, I don't think this is like from a picture on the timeline or something like that. Like, maybe this is a doll that exists and I don't know. It's so blurry, it's hard to say, but I put her up here just in case. This was a unique face up. Of course, Light Yagami in the all according to Keikaku.
Yeah, I actually like this face a lot.
Yeah, I really feel like, we need to have some good, like, evil.
Imagine having that face on a Smart Doll Plus.
No, it would be freaking creepy.
It would. You would walk in the studio and he's like, "Heh."
No, thank you. Hermione. A little on the average side, but she's a cute doll.
I like that her eyebrows are so much closer. Her eyebrows appear very close to her.
Yeah, and I am a fan. I've been a fan of the sort of furry brows that he's been doing. We've got Neja, and this is from the sequel of a Chinese 3D animated movie. It's pretty cool, but such a specific character. I don't know
I do love the eye makeup on this one.
So, like, do you think, like, would you like to see one without the markings?
I would. I think that would be very cool.
I just think we need more dolls with markings in general. Like, I'm I'm a Kabuki fanboy, so I want more of that brought back anyway. But yeah, George says I want him so bad. Grape Kitty says I like his eye makeup too. It is nice, that sort of soft, smoky eye combined with that like hardline gray. He says Avatar if he could. Yeah. I mean, he's always doing something. I don't see him doing Avatar at this point since it's been out for long enough, and it's not something that he's like particularly been attached to. Let's see, Jinx, who I love I love her in Arcane. Such a good show. I still need to get back and watch season 2.
I haven't watched it at all. I think I watched one episode.
You really should watch it. Like, one of the best, like, such a good character arc, and, great villain hero sort of origin story. And she looked great. Love her. Nami. This was
from the live action.
Yep. So they did an actual release of Nami, historically, as a licensed doll. But this is the semi-real version based on live action. And again, I like
She has a very cute face too.
Yeah. I like that the shadowing that he's got going on behind the really big eyelids or eyelashes. Lucy from Fallout.
Another really interesting eye makeup.
Yep. Kind of. Yeah, there's something a little bit strange about this. Like, it's interesting, but doesn't quite like. I don't know. It maybe the. I don't know. Something's a little off about her for me. Princess Leia, of course. I mean, there's not. I don't think there's much here that says Leia anyway. So this is. And
it's got her attitude.
Yeah.
But that it doesn't look exactly like her. No.
Of course, Princess Fiona, who for a while I was convincing myself was future, but she's definitely got some future elements with the big arched eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a pretty cool, almost Genesis-esque eyes to her. Obviously, they're thicker, but like just this like very clear point down there. Lucy from Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Another interesting. This is the more along the lines of the eye makeups that you like.
Yep. I like this. This would probably. I mean, I would like this just because. Yeah, I like the makeup. You've got. She's got like blue eyebrows from the looks of it. Really cool.
It's along the lines of your Everyday Ray, where there's like a little.
Actually,
bit
yes.
of,
No, you're absolutely right. This very much feels like she would fit in with. And actually, she could actually pass as. So I have Kabuki which is Ray, and then I have the Everyday Ray, which is a custom. But then we also have Haku, which is the anime Kabuki prototype. Mm-hmm. She could be an everyday Haku.
She could, because it's the same sculpt.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Give it to me. Kara from Detroit Become Human. Using the UV paint there. Mm-hmm. And now, of course, the crew. This is like all of the stuff from the summer. I think this has probably been the biggest year for cosplay for Danny.
Yeah.
Because of K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah. They cranked out 8 cosplays.
Starting with Mira, who is very, very cute. A little bit less fierce than I would have expected from Mira. Mm-hmm. Like, she's a little cuter than I expected.
I feel like if you put like the glasses on her, like the Kanata glasses or something, that the character would come more full. You know, like it would be more more like her.
Yeah. Zoe, which we don't really have many good pictures. Danny started to do something weird, which is like the Instagram posts as of late, like what do I call it? Like when he posts about like here's this cosplay or whatever, have all been videos. Mm-hmm. So kind of limited on like really good close-up pics of high resolution pics of all of these, but here's Rumi, which is pretty good. I actually quite like Rumi. Mm-hmm. You kind of need to do the wig though.
I still want to see. I still want to see transformed Rumi.
Yes. Yeah. That hands down.
But someone could do that to her.
Yeah.
Someone could buy the head and then do the paint and change the eyes.
Yeah, it would be. I would love to have that. I would probably, if he released her, I would commission a demonic Rumi. I think that would be very cool. We could probably do it ourselves, but all right, for the Saja boy, excuse me, we've got Mystery, who we get a little bit of a peek of his eyes here.
I like his eyes.
Excuse me. Yeah, he's got a attitude, and I need to My throat is closing up. Excuse me. And I don't know where my mute button is, so you can.
Okay, so now we've got Abby. I like Abby. He's got that like arrogant attitude to his face. I like the open mouth with a smile. I think that's really cool. And the bit of shading that's going on around the eye and the nose.
Yeah. And this little like extra wing on the eyebrow there. It's hard to see, but there's like this little notch there. It looks like.
Yeah, I mean he's definitely not as big of a body as Abby, but the face actually pulls off the character.
Romance. I actually really like this face.
It's different. What I like about it is it's different from the other faces.
It's it's so different, and it just has that like, because of the width and then the eye creases, it just has this like really soft like like.
And doesn't it look like he's supposed to have like one of those puffy hearts in his hand?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sending it out. Yeah.
This is probably the most expressive, and I like it. Baby.
I like Baby too.
Yeah. Not quite as expressive. He's got a little bit of that kind of smirk going on. But I do like the color in the eye makeup. And of course, Genu, who, not a great picture of Genu here, but
my quandary with voting is that you can't vote for Rumi and not vote for Genu. And Genu is not my favorite of the Saja boys.
Yeah. All right. So who? What? So give me your three.
Well, I picked Rumi and Genu and Wednesday.
Okay. I feel like I don't know. I was gonna say Baby until like we just looked at. I haven't actually made my vote, but I'm not gonna. It's fine. I was previously saying Baby, but I actually really like Romance just because it's
different. It's really different.
So different. I love like really unique expressions. Jinx is my number one. And honestly, I care less about everything after Jinx.
Ball Dragon says he voted for Jinx, Zoe, and Romance.
Yeah. I feel like it would be Jinx. Jinx, Romance, and of all of them, I don't know. That's it. All right. So that puts us at the that's it. That's our list. So if you vote, we're gonna take a look at those results. Just refresh here. We are up to 100. There we go. Right, total system like stall out there. We are up to 113 responses, and okay, we've had a bit of a shift here. It's still fairly what I saw earlier, but let's take a look at this. All right. The winner at 31% with 35 votes is Mira. Like that, it's a little surprising to me, but
she's cute.
She is.
She wasn't my first pick.
I just wish Mira. I don't know. You almost need to put Mira on like I don't know. She just wants a longer face. I really would love a Mira silhouette, sculpt for Smart Dolls. But she is cute. Number 2 here, who was basically tied, I think she was in first this afternoon, is Jinx. And Mira has snuck out ahead. Number 3 is Rumi at 29 votes. And that's definitely raised up.
Looks like out of all of the boys, Baby is in the lead.
baby, romance is the least. Well, I shouldn't. Out of boys, Neja is.
People finally voted for him. He
Yeah.
was at 0 until we started the stream.
But yeah, romance. You know, we'll call it 9. Not that it changes anything. But yeah, Genie's only at 16. So all right, so we had number 4. Then we had Zoe is number 5. Tied for 6 would be Lucy from Edge Runners, Light Yagami, and Genu. So this is where we start to really spread out here. And yeah, dead last is Neja, which, I mean, I get it. Most people don't probably even know what he is.
But the clear winner is Mira.
Mira, Jinx, and Rumi. But yeah, I think I'm kind of with you. You kind of, if you're going to put Rumi out, you kind of want to put Genu out.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, very, very cool. Did your favorite win out here? Let us know. And I mean, you know, I guess I can leave this up if you know, for those of you just watching the stream, if you want to add it in there later, I'll probably send a link to the results, you know, after a little bit of time to Danny if he's interested in seeing it, so that, you know, I mean, obviously he can see them here. I doubt it's going to change a huge amount, but you never know. Yeah, we'll make sure that this gets passed on to Danny, and we don't know what's going to come of this, but he did a little, you know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge last week on the live stream of, you know, since we were talking about, what's her face? What's the doll last week?
Battle Bittersweet or whatever.
Battle Angel, Alita Battle Angel, having come out as a normal doll. Now she was actually a normal doll without the makeup, but then they added one with, you know, with the makeup. So yeah, so you know, Danny will see this here, but we'll also leave it open for a little bit for people who are watching this on replay, and that if you want to add your vote. Yep, and if you are finding this useful or entertaining and like keeping up with what's happening in Smart Doll Land, do us a favor and give this video a like and help spread it to as many other people as possible.
It's a great way to help us, and don't forget about Fusion being on sale, $2.99 for a limited time, and the Halloween shirts are out. So, we've got one or so things. We got some thanks, of course, to say. But before we do that, this.
We've been driving around, singing songs way too loud because we wanna. Picking up our love friends, fill up the car till it bends because we wanna. Yeah, we just wanna have fun. The trunk's full of wine. We're gonna stay up, have the time of our lives. The night is young, don't need anybody else. We came to party all night long, and we don't need no chaperone. We don't need nobody's attention, yeah, we just wanna dance on our own. We came to party all night long and sing along to every song. We don't need nobody's attention, don't need nobody else in our zone. when no one knows just how we want it. We want it. Going left, going right, doesn't matter tonight, just how we want it. We want it. Yeah, we just wanna have fun. The trunk's full of wine. We're gonna stay up, have the time of our lives. The night is young, don't need anybody else. We came to party all night long, and we don't need no chaperone.
All right, so we did this again. I'm assuming we didn't get that or did. So thank you, Lee. Thank you, Danny. And thank you to our Discord subscribers, our cheerleaders, Anne Marie, Appleboy, Bambi Geek, Celestial Styles Alaska, Dee Dee Simone 22, Doll Dragon, Juna Thorn, Cats and Beer, Kayla, Liz Marie, Neptune Stars, Soup to Whoop.
Our sponsors, Agarva, Bizbada Redheads Ramblings, Busy Bee, and Chemife SMD.
And our mascots, Threads of Elysium and Warsheep. I'm not sure what's going on with chat because I don't see the super chat that just came in our chat, so that may be broken. But thank you so much to Tempest Strife. I just don't know what you actually said. Let me see if I can double check. No, that is...
Chat is behind, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with chat there. That's it for us anyway. Thank you all so much for your support. Yeah, as Sandy said, check out myladydisdain.com for the Halloween gear and the sale on Smart Doll Fusion.
That's all for us. Bye.
Bye.